Welcome back. Now we will discuss what is machine learning, how machine learning works, and different types of machine learning. So, first of all, what is the machine learning? Machine learning is the science of getting computers to act without being explicitly programmed. Machine learning has given lots of application to our day-to-day life, like you can see self-driving cars, practical speech recognition, effective web search, and vastly improved understanding of human genomes. Machine learning is so important today because you probably use it dozens of times a day without knowing it. And many researchers also think it is the best way to make progress towards human level AI. Machine learning is a subpart of artificial intelligence. And the normal definition you can see over my screen, a branch of artificial intelligence. It concerns the construction and study of the systems that can learn from the data. In the artificial intelligence, we want to make a machine intelligent just like a human being. How can you make a machine intelligent just like a human being? You can make the machine intelligent by using the data. Like you can take an example of our home. When a small kid at our home, he or she don't know anything. Then how he or she will learn? They will ask you lots of questions like what is this, what is this, what is this. Then we will answer them questions and they will learn. So basically I just want to tell you they learn from environment, they learn from parents, they learn from tutors or wherever they go they learn. Similarly, same thing happens with the machine. How machine learns? Machine learns with the data. We provide different type of data. So it will learn from the data. Again, we provide a separate type of data. It will learn from that data. So different patterns machine get in the form of data. It learns and it becomes intelligent. So in this course, you will learn about the most effective machine learning techniques and gain practical implementation of them. And you will get some assignments getting them to work for yourself. This course is the practical based approach. How needed to quickly and powerfully apply these techniques to new problems. Okay, so now come to the machine learning. This is the one of the definition I have taken from the Wikipedia. And then you can take an analogy, like we can understand. You can see the analogy where we just want to buy some mangoes. So we will go to the supermarket and we will choose the best mangoes. Now question comes to mind is, how will you choose the best mangoes? Human being has experience. We gain experience from our past experience. So every time when we go for the shopping, we get some experience of shopping mangoes. Like we have certain rules in our mind, like bright yellow mangoes are the sweeter than the pale yellow ones. And the second rule you can assume like the smaller and the bright yellow mangoes are the sweet only half the time. And soft mangoes are juicier, green mangoes are tastier than the yellow ones, and the small and bright yellow mangoes are sweet only the half time. Like this, we have certain rules in our mind. And based on these rules, we will choose the best mangoes. So we can relate this thing with the machine learning very easily. How the machine learns? Machine learns with the past data. Past experience data we have to feed with the machine learning algorithms. Then it will learn and then it will decide the decision. I think now you should clear with the machine learning. And here you can see like how the traditional programming is different from the machine learning. In the traditional programming, we make a program and then we feed the data and then we will get the output. Like you just want to create a program for generating factorial of a number. So what you will do, you will prepare a program and you will feed your data and then you will get the output. But in the machine learning, the approach is different. Here we have data and we have output. but we don't have program. We have to build the program on the basis of our data and the output. Like in the previous analogy, we have some experience data and we know what should be the output. Output should be the select the mangoes. But we don't know the procedure, how to select the mangoes. So basically on the basis of the data and the output, we will build a program, or you can say algorithm or model. And in the other words, you can define the machine learning like this. Machine learning is a concept which allows the machine to learn from the examples and experience, and that too without being explicitly programmed. Now you should clear with these lines. So instead of you writing the code, what you do is you feed data to the generic algorithm. We feed our data to the algorithm and the algorithm builds the logic based on the given data. And you can say machine learning is about predicting the future based on the past. We have some past data and we want to predict something in the future. And here you can see the flow, how the machine learning predicting the future based on the past. We have some training data. We will train our model, we will train our machine, and then our model will be prepared. And how it will work for the future, we will take some testing data and we will feed the testing data to our prepared model, and then it will predict. And you can see how machine learning works. Here you can see the flow, like we have training data. We will train a model, we will prepare a model on the basis of our data, or you can say we call it ML algorithm. So tell these 4 steps to create a algorithm, and then we will feed some new data, and that new data will be fed to our algorithm and we will get the prediction. And if our model is working perfectly, we will get the output correct. Otherwise, we need to train the model again. So you can see here, if our model is giving expected output, then we can say it is a successful model. Otherwise, we can call it is a need more training. It needs more training. Now come to the different types of machine learning. Now we are clear with the definition of machine learning, how we can create the machine learning algorithms. Now we can see different types of machine learning. Broadly, we can categorize the machine learning into 3 categories. One is the supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and then reinforced learning. In the supervised learning, it is kind of train me. Like I'm teaching you, you have a tutor and you are learning from a tutor. That is the supervised learning. In the form of data, we can say we have input data and we have output labels. Like we know what should be the output. And for the input data, we have output label. Like we are training the model with the input data with the label. I'll explain you detail. Just wait. And the unsupervised learning, it is I'm self-sufficient in learning. In this learning, we don't have output data. We have only the input patterns. And the reinforced learning, it is kind of my life, my rules. It is, you can say, hit and trial method. You don't have anything clues. Okay. So now come to one by one. First, we will see the supervised learning. In the supervised learning, we have some output knowledge, we have output labels. So we are taking an example of the fruits, and you can see we have different type of fruits, like we have apple, we have orange, we have banana, and corresponding to the fruit we have label too on that fruit. Like this is a banana, this is apple, this is banana. We have labels with the input data. So this is called the given the labeled examples. And what we will do, we will train our model with this input data and labels. Labels, you can say basically these are the output labels, and the input data are the features of these fruits. What are the features? Features is like shape of the fruit, color of the fruit, size of the fruit, and the weight of the fruit, All these things are the features of this fruit. So we need to extract the features of the fruit and then we will feed the label with the fruit. So basically features are the input and label is the output. And we will train our model corresponding, like we have 10 features for a particular fruit. So we will feed 10 features and then corresponding label is equals to apple, banana. Like this, we will train our model with input features and labels. And then our model is prepared, or you can say predictor is prepared. And what we will do, we will take another new fruit and we will feed that fruit to our model and it will predict the label accordingly. So learn to predict new examples. Like as I given you small kid example, we tell the small kid, this is the apple, this is the banana, this is the orange, this is the grapes. So after certain time, we will show him some another fruit, like some another apple, and we will ask what is this. Then he easily will tell you this is the apple or this is the banana. And there is the different type of supervised learning. One of the type of supervised learning is the classification algorithm. In the classification, we need to define certain classes. Like here the output label, we have finite set of labels. Like we have, suppose we have 4 classes, we have 4 types of fruits, or we have 5 types of fruits. So we train our model with the 4 types of different, like 50 fruits, 50 fruits of apple, 50 fruit of banana, 50 fruit of mango. We train our model and you can see the unique labels we have 3 or 4. So finite set of labels. There can be 50 sample of different apple, but unique sets of the labels are the 5 unique type of labels. And you can take the another example. In the classification, we have 4 type of fruits and we will classify. So what we will do, when new fruit comes, we will feed to our model and it will predict any of the 4 class from those 4 classes. It predict either an apple, either a banana, orange or mango. You can see the another example of the classification. Like we have 2 features. One is the income and another feature is the saving. On the basis of income and saving, we need to classify the people into 2 classes. One is the low risk and another one is the high risk. So here the 2 features, one is the income, another is the saving, and the classes is high risk and low risk. So whenever you will feed new data of a customer with income and saving, it will classify either in the high risk or in the low risk. So you can see from this diagram, the people who have high income and high saving will fall under the category of low risk. Okay? We will see the practical implementation, don't worry. And there are the different application of the classification like face recognition, character recognition, spam detection, medical diagnosis, biometric recognition, different applications of face recognition. All these things falls under the category of classification, supervised learning. A second type of supervised learning is regression. In the regression, we don't have label. We have some numerical value with the corresponding fruit. So you can say when you want to predict a real value, then we will use the regression. Like the real example, you can see we have feature like mileage, and on the basis of mileage, we want to predict the price of a car. So it is an example of linear regression. We have feature mileage. On the basis of mileage, you can say mileage is a feature that we can call it as a X. And on the basis of this X, we will predict Y. That is the price. So in numerical value, we will predict. In the classification, we predict the label. But in the regression, we predict a numerical value. Different application of the regression are like predict a value of a stock, predict weather over the time, and you can predict the car and plane navigation parameters. All these are the applications of the regression. Now come to the second type of machine learning, that is the unsupervised learning. In the unsupervised learning, we don't have labels. Like I'll give you a basket of the fruits and I don't provide any label. And suppose you don't have previously any knowledge about the type of the fruits, then what you will do? You will classify the fruits on the basis of their similar properties. Like I'll give you a basket of 4 type of fruits: apple, banana, mango, orange, and you don't know prior knowledge about these fruits. Then what you will do? You will separate out similar type of fruits into a one category and another similar type of fruits into the another category. So supervised learning is make a cluster or make a group without any label. We don't know about the label. Applications of the unsupervised learning are the customer segmentation. We just want to make a group of the similar customers, and image compression and bioinformatics. All these things are the applications of unsupervised learning. Now come to the third type of learning, that is the reinforced learning. Reinforced learning, it is given a sequence of examples or states and a reward after completing that sequence, and it will learn to predict the action take in for a particular example. Like it is moving in the sequence, then we can say it is a good move, we will give some reward. And when it is moving to some bad moves, then we can say it is not a good way, it is a bad way, and we will punish. So on the basis of reward and punish, at the end we will decide how algorithm is built. Okay, so this is the basic machine learning. What is the machine learning and different type of machine learning?